I am the light, I am a light, you are a light, we are a light, and TJ and I are going to lead you through the valley of happiness.
And I'm a good light.
Valley of Happiness. I like
Yeah,
that.
a little bit.
Well, we can switch it. That's good.
No, it's fine.
What's for them?
I am a light, I am a light, I am a light in this world. I am a light, I am a light, I am a light in this world. And I shine, and I shine, and I shine so bright. And I shine, and I shine, and I shine so bright. You are a light. Ready? Here we go. You are a light, you are a light, you are a light in this world. You are a light, you are a light, you are a light in this world. And you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright. And you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright. We are a light, we are a light, we are a light in this world. We are a light, we are a light, we are a light in this world. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. And we shine, oh, we shine, oh, and we shine so bright. Now, we shine, we shine, we shine, we shine our
Before you sit down, I want you to turn around and say hello to the people that are community online. So, hi everybody. We love you. Yay. Glad you're here. So, we have a few new people I haven't met before. This is good. Oh,
Is in Pakistan.
Pakistan, really? Oh, that's cool. Yay. See, they're waving back. There we go. All right. And you're my practitioner today? All right. So we're going to go into meditation. Sylvia will take you there and bring you back home.
Your soul has all the knowledge you need. Your soul has all the power you need. With a small amount of effort and dedication, you can access these gifts and realize who you truly are. You have infinite potential. Open up to the spiritual and see how your life changes. If you are still doubtful, that is fine, but nothing can be lost by being open. Give yourself the gift of being open to possibilities. Give yourself the gift of connecting to your soul. I invite you to contemplate these words during our silent meditation. I allow the truth and mystery of life to enlighten and enliven my life.
Spirit is flowing through each and every one, here and beyond, around the world and into the universe, by whatever name, whatever sounds that come through you, to express the feeling of aliveness, of enlightenment, whatever that is, that one chooses to resonate with. It is all God, divine spirit. It is everything and all. There is no place where God is not. There is no place where the divine spirit is not flowing. What a beautiful and wondrous day. A day that is eternal, filled with light and goodness. I give thanks for this day here at Om, in this beautiful, intimate setting, where we get to hear the messages brought by our two ministers who are speaking today, Reverend Michelle and Reverend Dr. Suzette. And we get to hear the music of an awesome musician, blessed with the flowing spirit in his heart. I give thanks for the technology that connects us across across the universe. What can I say? There is no limit. It is simply open at the top and flowing and glowing and growing. And so I give everything I have in my heart a deep sense of gratitude, feeling blessed. And I know this is true for each and every one of us, no matter where we are, here, online, out beyond these walls, and throughout the entire universe. And so this day I call it good, blessed, and how exciting it will unfold. And so together, join me in saying, and so it is. All right, and now, great pleasure to reintroduce once again, in case you didn't know him, Mr. T.J. Moss.
Good morning, everybody. So I had in my mind I was going to play this song today, and I'm still going to play this song today, and so I'm tying it into the thing we always talk about, which is the light. Because that came to me as I was sitting there in my meditation, in my first spiritual battle of the day. Bing bong, bing bong. So anyway, I was just trying to think about this. This song is it's inspired by life events for sure. But just close your eyes for a second with me. Imagine you're out to sea. You're just kind of floating there. And the ship was tossed and turned in the tempest. You have no idea where you're at. You feel like you're sunk. But there you are, you're still floating in the dead of night. And all of a sudden, you see a little tiny point of light. That lighthouse represents a way home. is a boat lost at sea. The storm has left a mess to clean. The waves have come over the sides. The captain abides. There is a boat lost at sea. There's Thomas O'D, the master's weak. The waves have come over the side. The captain abides. But you gotta be still if you wanna hear the wind. You gotta be still if you wanna hear the wind blowing. You gotta realize that the power inside you can unite the world. So invite the world back in, just let go. The captain will get you home. That's right. There was a time he used to sing, when skies were clear and hearts were clean. It seems he's forgotten the lines, but the song still resides. He lost his way, he lost the time. He saw the world through tired eyes. He learned what he could from the tide. He did what he could to survive. The captain abides. But you gotta get lost to find yourself again. You gotta be still if you wanna hear the wind blowing. You gotta realize that the power inside you can unite the world. So invite the world back in, just let go. The captain will get you home. So when you're lost at sea, when that horizon's a little out of reach, it's just another story to tell. It's just another beach. But you gotta get lost to find yourself again. See? You gotta be still if you wanna hear the wind blowing. You gotta realize that the power inside you can unite the world. So invite the world back in, just let go. The captain will get you home. The captain will get you home.
I just love the depth of his songs, you know, because they're very metaphysical and they get to the point. So thank you. Let's give him another hand. Yeah, you're special. When's the next baby coming? Soon?
March.
March. Oh
Early
my
March.
goodness.
You don't look like you're.
Well, you know, I'm trying. Thank you.
What can I say? It's his beautiful wife that has beautiful children with him. All right, so today is a really special day because we get to invite and be with our One Heart, One Mind family. And I'm always thrilled when they're here. Michelle is incredible, and we seem to be an okay team, so I like that. Yeah, yeah. And today's talk is about awakening to the inner light. So we have a lot to go through. I won't get into my part, but it's special. And so you're going to have to team up with somebody. Start thinking about who you want to team up with. You're going to have to pair up with somebody. But you don't have to do it yet. We get to make the room messy. Yay! And then we have food afterwards. So we're going to enjoy each other. So let me bring this beautiful woman up to start the talking. I love you. You know that too.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's always a pleasure when our two communities get together. And I think I can speak for all of One Heart, One Mind when I say that we just really appreciate the hospitality, the warm welcome. It's amazing. And as Reverend Suzette said, we are talking about awakening the inner light. What a great topic, right? And what I've discovered, before I jump in, we kind of did this with our first song, but sometimes I think before we talk about an aspect of the divine or a spiritual idea, sometimes it's good to kind of have the felt experience of it to really kind of ground it in us. So I'm going to invite you, if you feel comfortable, to take a deep breath. You can soften your gaze or close your eye, whatever feels good. And as you breathe in, follow it down to that heart area, to the center of your chest. And imagine a beautiful orb, a globe of light. And it can be any color you want. Mine is usually white. And just let it expand in the center of your chest. Feel it getting brighter and brighter and expanding out. Feel its warmth. Feel its brilliance. Feel its generosity. Feel its love. This is the divine presence, the light of God that is always in us. And I just invite you to say after me, I am the light of God.
I am the light of God.
Let's just drink that in. And then, if you feel comfortable, turn to a neighbor. Look in their eye, and with deep sincerity, say, you are the light of God. You are the light of God. You are. Can you feel the energy in the room kind of get a little lighter? All right, so let's together, after me, say, we are the light of God. The light of God. Woo! That feels good. So I think light is just such an interesting topic, especially as we're moving into what is often called the season of light. You know, the daylight hours are getting shorter, the hours of darkness are getting longer, and, you know, pretty much humankind across time, across cultures, pretty much responded the same way. We light the darkness. We bring the light. We turn on the outer lights. But we can also take a cue from nature and look around us and see as the trees lose their leaves and as the plants die back, it's an invitation for us to also go within and look for that inner light that we just felt, that inner light that is always there. It's a little deeper. It's a lasting illumination. It's always there. And we know it as awareness and insight and clarity. And it feels so good. It is the source and the cause of everything that exists. It is just the light. And another thing that we do as the days get shorter and the night gets longer is we light candles. We build fires. We string lights up across our homes, inside and outside. We even put lights in the trees. We celebrate the light. We do everything we can to find that outer and that inner light, reminding us of who and what we are. Ernest Holmes, as I'm sure you know, the founder of Science of Mind, talked a lot about light. He used the word light interchangeably with the divine, with love, with God, with the mind of God. He used it all the time. And one of the things that I really loved about what he said was that light doesn't have to resist the darkness. It doesn't have to push back. It doesn't have to fight against. All it has to do is just show up and be what it is, light. And the same thing is true for that consciousness of light, that divine light that is within us. It doesn't have to oppose anything. It doesn't have to push against. It doesn't have to resist. It just shows up and becomes itself. And I'm speaking of consciousness in the way of God, the divine consciousness, the divine mind of God that we all have within us. So it doesn't have to do anything. It doesn't have to oppose anything. It just has to show up and be. And of course, we live in a time and space reality, so there are going to be things that show up that don't look like they are the nature of the divine. They even look like they might be opposed to the nature of divine or not in harmony with it. But even those things are still within God, because God is all there is. There is not God and something else. And generally, when these things pop up, they are showing us, they are navigating us towards what needs to be healed and what needs to be shifted in us so that we can have a greater experience of that light that's always within us. So in the same way that light doesn't have to push against anything or resist anything, we don't have to push anything or oppose anything, because we are already that consciousness and that divine light. So when we all have stuff in our lives that comes up. We might feel worried about something, or we might have a health challenge or something else that is really bothering us. And just being the light or just being the presence of God seems like, is that enough? But truly, once we really get into that space and that oneness, we can feel the challenges, the things that are the worry, the fear, the fretting. We can really feel it kind of naturally melting away. It might not happen overnight. We might have to do this several times. But the presence of the divine is the light that moves us into that space of openness, into that space of healing, into that space of oneness. The inner light is inherent within us. It's always there. We don't have to work at getting there. We just have to move within and make a conscious choice to feel it, just like we did when we breathed in and felt the light and the orb of the light within us. So Jesus said in the Gospel of John that I am the light of the world. And he wasn't speaking from his personality self. He wasn't speaking from his ego self. He was speaking from his Christ self, the principle of the Christ within him. And he knew that was the reality of his being. What he was saying is the light of God expresses through me. And then later on in Matthew, he said, you are the light of the world. He included us in that. He could see that we are the potential of that divine light as well, that we can shine just as brightly, that we always have the ability to go within and be the light. You know, you see in the religious art, you see the halos around the awakened masters, whomever they may be. It's not just for decoration. It's because they are showing that this awakened being is resonating the light that is within all of us, that is who we are. I love that. You know, I really do think that light is just fascinating. You know, and when we speak of light spiritually or philosophically, usually we're speaking in metaphor. Usually we're like, you are the light of the world, or, oh, the light has dawned, or he is an enlightened being. We're usually speaking from metaphor. But because we know that there's not really a light inside of us that is shining. But is there? Because I know that at the basis of our philosophy, of our physiology, there actually is a light. Our physiology is telling us that within the cells, within the atoms, within the stuff within the atoms, there are actually little photons, little packets of light that are in there that are these amazing creative little beings, little lights that actually direct our cells, that direct life, that create life, that communicate with the rest of our body. So in a very real way, we actually are the light. It actually is part of our physiology. I know I looked up what Einstein had to say about about light. He loved light. Obviously, his two famous theories were all about the light. But one of the things that he said is that he said that if we could understand light completely, that we would understand the reality of life itself. And he said, for the rest of my life, I will reflect on what light is. So when we hear light is the source of all life, that's not just spiritual poetry. That's actually surprisingly literal. We actually are the light. We are the source of light in our life. So scientists have really argued and pondered for, centuries, decades, but early in the 19th century, they finally settled on the argument, what is light? Is light a wave? A wave or like the ocean that spreads out, that interacts with other things, because it was showing up that way. In a lot of experiments, light would show up as this vast wave of potential that would interfere with each other. But it also showed up as a particle, as these little packets of energy. So finally, they decided that it is both. That it is both a wave and it is a particle. And surprisingly enough, light actually has the same nature as consciousness. Consciousness as a wave and as a particle. So it exists beyond time. It doesn't have to travel. It just is. Remember what I said, light doesn't have to oppose anything. It can just show up and simply be itself. Well, consciousness does the exact same thing. And you might say, okay, that's great. All well and good, but what does that have to do with me? What does that have to do with my individual life? Well, you are the light. You do have that literal photon within your very being that is directing and creating your body and your life. So not only are we literally and physically and spiritually part of that light, we are the wave. Good morning. We are the particle. We are both the wave and the particle because we are the consciousness of God. You know, we are the wave, the potential of the wave, of the ocean before it becomes a wave. We are that vast ocean of potential before any waves even come out of it. We are the sound that comes after the silence. We are the bloom that comes after the seed is planted. We are both the wave and the particle. We're the lamp, we're the light that shines through it. We are both. And the particle is that thought, I am. We're the moment we choose to be kind. We're the moment we choose to forgive. We're the moment we choose to practice gratitude. So we are both the wave, the ocean of potential, and the wave of our experience. And this is where the infinite becomes deeply personal to us. It's where we have agency in our life, where we are one with this infinite ocean of God and one with the particle that is expressed from it. We're the wave, we're the particle, we're the boundless field, we're the moment of creation, we're the eternal light, we're the lamp that shines through us. So, We are literally light. We are spiritually light. And so as we move through this time of the season of light, let's let every candle we see, every menorah we see, every holiday bulb that we see, every solstice fire that we run into, let's let this be a reminder of who we really are, that within us is the light, that we are the light that never dims. We're the light that is always there. And as we awaken to this presence, as we trust it, as we live it, as we are it, then we shine. Then we shine it out into the rest of the world. We become that living light because we are both the particle or the wave and the particle. And, shining our light doesn't have to be this big dramatic event either. It's really just a moment by moment practice of the presence. It's just that moment when we feel the presence of love. It's that moment when we feel the presence of kindness, of compassion, of wholeness, of generosity. It's that moment that we turn ourselves on and shine our light into the world, because we are the light of the world.
Sorry. Well, did you take my talk?
I don't believe it. I did.
I think you did. I think you did.
I did. You're right.
She did. Look at that.
I just grabbed everything that was there.
That's right. It's interesting that you started with the song, because I was going to start with that too.
Oh, were you?
I was, because I didn't have a beginning. But I have another vision I want you to think about. Light. How many people have lived in the country? Lived in the country.
Have lived in the country?
And lived in the country or been in the country. You've probably been in the country, right? And so, and at night when you're in the country, it's really dark. I live in Lakeside. It's really dark. But when somebody moves in and they leave their light on at night, it lights up my house inside because it's so bright. So I'm going to talk a little bit about, and bring this a little more into your own personal life. Sometimes we feel like the dark. Don't you? Come on, we all have that. Anybody had dark this week?
Oh, yeah.
I have, for sure. My new puppy doesn't know how to go outside. Dark.
Oh, it's dark.
Darkness. It's too dark. Well, it is too dark. She is afraid of going outside at night. So we have to go out with her. So we become her light. It's amazing to watch, And here's Laguna, is her name. She's black, so I can't see her either. She goes away. I'm like, where'd you go? The thing is, and I'll just get right into what Ernest Holmes says. He says, as the light within that guides us, sustains us, and inspires us, this luminous presence is not earned, nor can be diminished by the experience of life. Rather, it is the divine inheritance of every soul, which means that it's already there, as you were saying. It's already something that's inside of us. I was thinking about if I turned all the lights off here, really turned everything off here, it would be dark, right? But I know that in a given moment, every one of you would start to light up. Your own aura, your own beingness, who you are. And so part of this talk is about remembering who you are. Because I don't know about you, but life gets to me sometimes. And I like to talk about this because nobody talks about the bad stuff. But life gets to us. And it's not, sometimes we forget who we are. And so today is going to be all about if I forget, how do I do it again? How do I bring it back? Because you don't have to manufacture it. You just have to uncover it. Uncover that light. So life happens. What dims our inner light are things like life happens. Well, that's one. Our stress. Anybody stressed this week? Yeah, well, guess what? Fear starts to creep in. And then opinions from others start to get too loud. I think we're kind of moving beyond the opinion thing, but I think it happens. It happens. And before we know it, the light is far, far away. We're not there anymore. But you have to remember that nothing can steal your light. Nothing. As bad as it feels, nothing can steal your light. And we just have to reconnect into that awareness. Reconnect. So I have several things, and because we have a large audience online, I have put these on slides. So I don't mean to be here to teach you that, but I don't want them to miss anything either, okay? So I want to give you some things to how we can rekindle. And we're going to go over time, I think, and you can sit for a few minutes. Yeah. So some things to rekindle our light would be stillness. Everybody knows about that, okay? Meditation. But sometimes, at least I find myself in this position where I'm just so charged up I can't stop. And so what I make myself do is I just stop and go into my own silence, even if it's for like 5 minutes. How many people have children? Anybody here have children? Do we know what that's like? Or animals? My new one, she wakes up in the morning, jumps on top of me, kisses me, good morning, say, get up, and then she lays on me. That's hard sometimes, because I'm not really ready. Or my cat's laying here next to my head. Come on, Mom, get up, I want you to feed me. But sometimes we just have to cool it. Just take a moment for yourself and say it's going to be okay. So that's one way. Have an appreciation daily ritual. How many of you say, thank you, God, for me? Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every day?
Yep.
We got 2, okay. Appreciate yourself. We go through a lot. I mean, when I see somebody having a child, and I go, how are you doing that? How are you deciding to make that decision? Because it's a big world. There's a lot more things going on now than there ever have been. So it's really a high consciousness that you are bringing to the world, which that baby's going to be a very high consciousness. And normally, we have a little baby in here, Israel. Usually. Maybe she is online. Anyway, the point being is being very conscious, and you have children, I know you have children. It's bringing them here and consciously saying, how do I want my child to be? And part of that could be giving them appreciation for the littlest thing, because that's how they start to have confidence in themselves. I know blessing things. How many people bless the red light? You do? Good. Yeah. Bless the red light, because there's a reason why it's red. Something else coming on. In fact, what was it this week? I went to the gym. We had to be somewhere at 9:30 at the gym. And I'm like doing this, in the traffic. And I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to, because the light was red, and I went, no, I can't stop there. I've got to go around. So I went around. As I was going around, I hear a fire engine coming down the street. There's a red light. I'm thinking, this is perfect, because it's going to stop everybody every direction, and I can go into where I need to go. And I did. I should put that in my PIB, right? I got to go where I needed to go, and I got it there quickly. That's a God thing, for sure. And then the last thing I want to say is about this section is that how many people like to create things? Yeah. So if you're getting down, in fact, I'm going to compliment somebody here in a minute, quite a few people actually, but when you're in that creative mode, what do you think what's really happening to you? You're activating the divine within you to create beauty. And when we create beauty, that means God's just all around you. It doesn't matter what you're doing, whether it's music or book or, I like to do a little painting. Making something better makes the God in you come out. And you always feel better, right? Always feel better. I have this down. your light help the world. Let me see what I put up. It says I have a slide here. Your light spreads always. When you show up grounded, peaceful, centered, hopeful, you shift the atmosphere of the room. And I put down, I brought these 4 things in here because I think we don't realize the value of who we are. I want you to get this. The value of who you are. One person can soften 10 anxiety people, anxious ones. Ugh, that was a big word. But you can calm a room. One loving person can disarm conflict. How many people here have done that? You know, just being calm, being present. Good. One awakened person can spark awakening in another. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I do this a lot. I do that. I'll get a distress call and I'll just let them talk, get it out, not judge it, and then move it right into you're going to be okay. If that's the one thing I can say is you're going to be okay. Because I know there's a whole nother world out there. I don't have to make it up. I just know it's there. We just know it's there, right? You just know there's something better out there. If you always come from that place, what happens is you help to shift somebody. You help them move into the direction that they really want to get to, which is getting into peace. And then as you said, one moment at a time is how we do this. So I'm going to give out a handout. I think I put something else there, but I need to make sure. Nope. Okay. We're going to give you a handout. Now, there are 2 sides to this handout. One side is a process. The other side is what I'm going to go over. So let's go ahead and hand that out. And I think we have plenty of copies. Just the handout. So Steve, just come on all the way to the front. Come all the way up here, honey. And you take this side and she'll take that side. And just give this side. You take this side. There you go. So it'll say ways to complement inner light of another. So just hold on to that and take it. Actually, what I'd like you to do as you get it is to read just that page. And I want you to pick one that you really like. And for those that are online, this is what they're looking at. There you go. So pick one that you really like, and I'm going to ask you to speak up. You're doing great, Steve. He needs one, honey. Steve, you've missed one right there. Attaboy. So everybody online, pick one that you like, and I'm going to ask you to, in the chat room, is to have Martin. Do you have one?
Yeah.
Okay. I have Martin. I want you to put a number that you like, if you want to put in the chat, so you're not left out. So pick one that you like. Ways to complement the inner light of another, and maybe yourself. Now, I think that sometimes we get stuck, right? We're with somebody's got something going on and we don't know what to say to them. These are 8 or 9 different things you can say. Oh, 10 things, I'm sorry. 10 different things you can say. So anybody, give me a number you like.
4.
4 and 5? We got 5, 2. 9. Okay, we had 5 twice. You inspire others by simply being authentically yourself. 10. 10 is you carry a grace that doesn't need words to be felt. You carry a grace that doesn't need words to be felt. What else did you have? 9. 9 is the way you listen makes people feel seen, valued, and uplifted. And then someone said 2, your kindness lights up the space around you more than you realize. So this is for you to know about yourself and know that these are tools that you can use. Did you have anybody online? We got 8. 8 is your light has a way of helping others remember their own. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Martin, for showing me that. So that's something you'll be able to take home with you. You're going to be able to take this whole thing down in a minute. But we're going to move into a process. Do not turn your light over. And everybody online will be able to do this also. So Martin, I forgot to tell you, you'll have to put them in rooms. Okay? So not now, not yet. But I want to say one more thing about complimenting inner lights of others. It does take a village. It takes a village to do what we do. So anybody who has helped out this morning, stand up. Helped out this morning, just stand up. There you go. Yeah, so let's give them a hand. Thank you. And when I say thank you, I thank you for being here, being conscious, and wanting to help. Now, you'll notice we had some beautiful decorations outside on the windows. So Karen, can you stand up? Karen did this for us. Yay. Yay. And the fun thing is, she started last Sunday, if I recall. Then didn't you go to LA or someplace? Yeah. She went all the way to LA, had Thanksgiving, and then came all the way back and finished the other side, which is the angel. And she's the angel. That's her. Anyway, it's beautiful. Thank you so very much. Really appreciate your hard work. Yay. Yeah. Isn't that amazing? So you're a light, my dear. You're a big light. You walked out a minute ago. No, don't leave. I want to compliment you. I want to say thank you. Okay, okay. Is it too cold in here, you guys? No? All right. All right.
Don't ask me.
It's perfect for, I know, you don't even have a jacket on. So we're going to do a process here, and I want to make sure everybody has a pen. If you do not have a pen, raise your hand, and Steve will bring you a pen. If you just raise your hand. No, we have pens for you. There's one in the seat next to you, honey. If you need one, you can take it. Okay. Everybody have a pen? Okay, we're good. So what I'm going to do, and for those of you that are online, you get to do this too. Is I'm going to give you. It says 2 minutes. I'm going to give you maybe a minute and a half. And we're going to do the first thing is when was the last time someone saw something beautiful in you that you couldn't see yourself? How did it change you? I just want you to write a little note. How did that feel to you, and how did that change you? So just jot some notes down. And there's a little tip on the end you got to take off if you're new pen. Do you need a? Yeah, if it doesn't write, just take the tip off. It's a gel pen. Okay? So I'm going to give you a minute and a half because we've already done half a minute. And they don't have to be in the room yet, but they will be. They need to be able to see also what the screen says, if that's possible. Okay, you got 1 more minute? How did you feel when someone complimented you and you didn't realize it? They're all coming back. All right. So for those of you that are going to be in rooms, I want you to look at number 2, because you're going to be doing this with your partner. About 30 seconds. And it's okay if you don't have it all written out. You can do it later. But I want you to get this feeling within you. Yeah, just pull off the tip. There you go. You're good. There you go. There you go. I felt good. I felt great. I didn't realize people knew that about me. Anything like that. Okay, go ahead and bring your sentence to a close. And now we're going to get into, I said you're going to pair up with somebody. So I'd like you to try and pair up with somebody you don't know. Okay? And so that means the whole room's going to be a mess. And you can turn your chairs around and in fact, you guys can just front rows can just turn your chairs around, and then we'll get, well, Tommy, I know you know Mary, but that's okay. That's good. And Gisela, I would like you to go back. Oh, no, there we go. Do whatever you got to do to find somebody. Somebody you don't know, somebody new.
So I guess I'm on number 2 because I bought number 1.
All right. Donna, how about you and Sylvia? You and Sylvia? Okay, now, for those of you online, and get settled in and quiet down. Just quiet down once you got your partner. Okay, everybody quiet down. All right. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to give you 90 seconds. So I'd like you to be facing your partner if you can a little bit. During that 90 seconds, it's okay. You can. Just during that 90 seconds, the person speaking is the only person speaking. You're not to interrupt, and the person that's listening is not to analyze or try to fix them. Okay? All that person, the person listening, is to see the light in the other. All right? It's really, really hard. And then, when they're complete, and I'm going to ring the bell. When I ring the bell, you have to stop. At that point, the person listening will say, the light I heard in you is, and you will find the light that's in them, and you tell them what that is. So the person that's speaking is what lights you up and brings you joy, purpose, or aliveness. So it's right there on the sheet of paper. So whoever has the shortest hair will start first. All right, are you ready? Is everybody ready? I'm gonna ring the bell. All right, go. Yeah. I gotta watch the time here. You just go with it, you know. All right, everybody, come on back. Come on back. Come on back, Victoria. Come on back. Karen, come on back. All right, come on back, guys. So, how did that feel? Was it a good reminder? Good reminder. I want you to leave here with the feeling of knowing the truth about yourself.
Guess we go back to our seats. Is this music in chairs?
I guess, yes. This is when I say the room gets messy. I don't care. I do not, because I want you to get it. I want you to get the fullness of what this is. Now, there are questions here in number 3 that says group discussion. Well, if we did that, you'd be here for another half hour. So instead, the way I'm going to do this, oh, I like your antlers, is I just want to read these because I think these are important questions, and maybe you think about them today. How does it feel to be witnessed with spiritual eyes? Because when they gave you that talk, or they said to you what they saw in you, it was coming from their heart. It was coming from the light that was in them, that actually saw that, because that's actually who you are. If you gave it to somebody, that's who you are too. So that's number 1. What blocks you from seeing the light in difficult people? You know, I think we're emotional. We're just emotional, and we go there first. So maybe just try and put in a little pause. It just says, okay. You know what I mean? Afternoon pause. We were just talking about something. Just, you know, I've been having, I'll just give a little story. I've been having some back issues. And my back just seems to like twist in the afternoon. I'm like, what is going on? And when I'm in that really painful, anybody have pain around here? When you're in that painful place, it's really hard to see the light. It is for me. I know it is. And I have to say, I'm sorry, I don't feel good. You know, I have to apologize for myself and then go find out what I can do to fix it, okay? But I just want you to know that we have difficulties. They have difficulties. Maybe we just pause. I mean, I have tried really hard to pause because I'm so reactive to it. And I know that. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's just about knowing that about yourself. This is what helps you shift from judgment to compassion. I want to say I really work hard, and if you're not doing this, try and work really hard at no judgment. Just, it's what it is in front of you. That's all it is. It's just what's in front of you. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to judge it. Judging then stops your flow. It stops God coming to you. Stops you thinking about it. So just say, it is what it is. In fact, I want to have a t-shirt. It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah. And then you don't, here's, okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about when it's difficult and it's judgmental, is you have the choice to pause and to step away. You don't have to be there. So maybe use that as your tool. Think about it. And how can I practice strengthening our community? Well, I'm going to give you a tool, which is, these will be handed out also, that will help you. Because we're in this complicated world right now, and sometimes we just need somebody to say, go there, go that way. And everything we give you here is hopefully very good for you. That's the purpose here, is that you take the tools home. So you'll have those tools in a minute. All right, so everybody go to number 4. And it says here, this week I will intentionally acknowledge the light in and by, and how are you going to do it? So I want you to write that down in your sheet of paper. So think of somebody that you want to give the light to, anybody, and how are you going to do that? Find somebody, I'm sure there's somebody in your life, yes? And just write it on that sheet of paper. We're not going to go through it. I'm not going to test you on it. We're just going to, I just want you to think about, how am I going to do this? Putting you into the action. And you have a little time, so you can relax. And, yes, sir.
Can it be more than one?
I don't care. You can use it as many times as you want. You got 10 people, write them all down. But then you have 10 ways that you're going to do it. And then number 5, we're going to say this together. So I want to make sure everybody's complete there. Everybody got their name down? Yep. All right, so we're going to say this together. I'll start out with we, and then let's just do it together. Ready? We are bearers of light, witnesses of light, and expressions of light. Together we illuminate the world. Did pretty good there. How's that feel? Move you into that. All right. So I'm going to conclude in a moment here, but I just want you to remember that you... I'm going to have to separate you two. Having too much fun. I just want you to believe in yourself because you make a difference. You know, and it could be the simplest little thing. That's how much power you have. And when I say power, that's really power of kindness, power of helping another, power of moving forward. You're really important. Anybody in this room, anybody that's online, and anybody that watches this talk later need this and want this because that's who you are. You're making a difference in a bigger world. Even though it may not feel like it, you are. You really are. So I'm going to give you a gift, and I'm not going to go through all of it, but we're going to give you one of these. And what this is how to recognize the inner light in everyone you meet. And I'm going to do it very, very quickly. I'll just go through the 10 things, and you will get a copy of it. Can we hold off on that for a minute? Okay. First is begin with intention. 2 is look beyond the personality. Anybody have a difficult personality to deal with? Exactly. 3 is observe without judgment. 4 is see people through the eyes of appreciation. It's got to be something they've done for you. 5, listen for the soul. What is their soul? You know, if they're really having a bad day, just listen to the soul. You don't have to fix it. Remember, we just did that. We didn't have to fix each other. Offer a silent blessing. You know, when we walk down the street and we see people like this. I have this one guy, this is a good story. I walk every single day, right? Take the dogs, walk, do the ball, the whole thing. But we walk down this one lane in the country. And there's this guy that walks down the road. He has shorts on, no top on, and he looks grumpy. You know? And I thought, you know what? I'm going to try it. Because he actually looks scary. He's like this tall, and he's big. And he just doesn't look happy. So I think yesterday I saw him, and I said, hi. He goes, and then, I should say 2 days ago, yesterday I said, have a good day. So I'm going to experiment on him and see if I can get him to smile.
See how long it takes.
See how long it takes. And he had earbuds in too, you know, so it's like, oh, okay.
Hand signals then.
Yeah. I have to be careful about hand signals. You know what I mean. But I can send him a blessing, you know, because I'm just walking down the street or down this country place. And maybe I like that. Peace be with you. Because he doesn't look happy. Doesn't look happy. The 7 is speak light into the world, which you got to do and experience today. Practice everywhere. You know, it says here, the grocery clerk, the neighbor, the family member, a stranger in traffic. That's a hard one. Every encounter that you can, try it. And the last one, 9, is remember, the more light you see, the more light you become. So you will become the light as you give it away. That's my thing, give it away. Because if you give it away, that means you learned it. Same with your children. You have children. See if you can get them to give it away and see what happens. Teaching them early is so important because it will change the dynamics they have in their life. So I'd be really interested to see if you do that and what happens because I think it's just a really good thing. All right, so I'm almost done, guys. Well, actually, that was the last thing. The more light you see, the more light you become. Are you willing to do that? Yes. Are you willing to do that? Yes. All right. Thank you very much. We'll turn back.